And that ability to create something out of nothing.
Hey guys, you already know who it is.
Yeah, I agree with you.
I'm playing MyCareer again, but this time as a point guard. So I just wanted to talk to you guys about something. So I had an idea, and I've had this idea for about a month. I was thinking about doing, for NBA 2K15, a MyCareer series. So I'd pretty much create myself and, take myself through the whole career thing and stuff. But what you can expect from me for that is full games majority of the time. I won't show every single game, but you'll probably see majority of them. And also from time to time, I will show clips of me making shots or my teammates making shots. I've done it before. But so yeah, that's pretty much it. I really haven't decided how much I'll do it. My first thought was maybe do it every other day. So I really haven't decided yet, but I will let you guys know. And I'm also going to continue to do the exhibition full games. Those are what actually put me on the map, so I will continue to do those. But if you guys want me to do an NBA 2K15 MyCareer series, please leave comments and let me know. If I get absolutely no comments or not enough comments, then I will not do it whatsoever. If I get like 5 to 10 comments saying, yeah, you guys want me to do a MyCareer series for NBA 2K15, then I will definitely do it. So let me know, leave a comment. All right, now let me get subbed into this game real quick so we can start this. JJ Redick. All right, oh, well, nope. Looks like Matt Barnes is going to be guarding me. What you got, Barnes? Let's get this to Rubio. Okay, pass it right back. That works too. Oh, nobody's on me. Yeah.
And the Timberwolves lead by
16-9. Good lead. Good lead.
Shot for him right there, guys.
Rubio against Collison.
I don't know why I attempted to steal that.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot.
We're in the bonus.
Boy, you look at Glenn Davis out of LSU, guys, and he might have made one heck of a left tackle in football. 6'9", close to 300 lbs. He's as strong as they come, and yet surprisingly as quick-footed as any big man in the league.
Chase Buttinger, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. And Glenn Davis, an improving rebounder in recent years, and Stevie uses his size well defensively.
He's tough to back down.
Oh, I thought Shabazz went out of bounds.
Offensively, he's not a guy who finishes.
And here we go. No!
The way he can go through bodies and kind of find ways to get the ball into the basket.
Oh, look at that. Still got good shot defense.
Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him.
Oh, go Rubio.
Easy 2 points on the layup.
Well, he wasn't phased at all by the bigger man on him. And on the low block, I thought he
All right, come on, baby.
You know, Steve, I thought maybe he'd prefer to bring him out to the perimeter, but whatever works, go to it.
Now here's Collison. And Redick kicks to Collison. He dishes it to Barnes. The shot's good. Collison making the play.
Oh, just to let you guys know, this is like, I think this is like our fourth game.
The feed to Murphy.
It's either our fourth or fifth game. I don't know. I have to wait till halftime to see the record. Jang, how did you miss that?
Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
Oh, come on.
Very inspired performance for them, particularly defensively. I thought
3-point lead. Come on.
The hostile crowd a lot to cheer about, frankly.
Yeah, they allowed a lot of free runs to the hoop, a lot of open jumpers.
Oh, not playing good defense. My fault.
Was right through the roof, and you can't win when that's the case.
Throws it up high.
You can see the icon.
Nice alley-oop.
Gave a little nod and then and burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
No doubt, Clark. A pair of teammates with a terrific feel for each other out on the floor.
And what a play to make in a close game, a potential momentum builder.
Collison dishes to Davis.
You know, last season, a tough one for Glenn Davis. First, a left shoulder sprain caused him to miss a month. Then a broken foot cost him the final 2.5 months. And he's hoping he can just stay healthy this go-round.
Hey, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Timberwolves?
They're making a concerted effort to get to the free throw line in the first half.
Oh, he missed it.
They're cashing in.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight.
I thought Zhang was about to take that ball up the court. I was about to say, what?
J.J. Barea is checked in for Ricky Rubio.
Oh, wait. I wasn't paying attention to the picks.
Outside Murphy.
Can we make a deep three?
Offensive
Nope.
rebound. That's good.
Too excited.
Zhang's got his second bucket.
Very nice pickup of the offensive rebound. And once he gets his hands on it, you know it's going back up and back in.
Now here's Collins.
Oh, my gosh.
The bucket. And for Glenn Davis, in that foot injury at 6'9", close to 300 pounds, he does carry a lot of weight on those feet.
Sure does, you know, but that's his natural body type. And he's done some things with his diet.
Oh, I get the foul?
Down and limit some of the wear and tear on his
Okay.
legs.
All right.
If
I'll take
he
the
can
foul, but I
maintain
don't
his
care about
health,
the scoring.
Davis is always a guy who really provides a good, solid presence for his team.
Boy, you look at the Clippers, and they clearly are one of the most entertaining teams in the NBA. One of the outstanding team shows you'll see. They have fun, they're up and down, but they're a hard-working group.
Why
and
is
a lot of
Shabazz
that
playing
you
the
have to
power
attribute to their leader, Chris Paul.
And the Clippers making a change here. Hollins is checked in. And so Murphy hits them both. Well, Clark, as you were taking a look at the Clippers, they are a fun team, an amazing product so far with big names all around. But, you know, Steve, they've got to work hand in hand
Oh,
to
for
make sure they represent their best and not take things for granted.
Well, I think it's still a team that's a work in progress. You've got a young front line in Griffin and DeAndre Jordan, great point guard in Paul, but the new additions have helped, and I think it'll be interesting to see if this team can gel during the playoffs.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Pekovic is checked in.
One thing Matt Barnes has no problem doing is playing the role of a scrap.
Budinger. Oh, nice pass, Budinger.
To his game. No fear, and that's why his teammates have so much respect for him. It also helps that he can contribute in a variety of ways.
Here's Collison.
I only have 4
For the main
points.
shot from Pekovic. Barnes kicks to Redick. Feeds it to Collison. Collison off the pick from Barnes. Collison with it.
Run into the
Now
screen.
defended by Pekovic. Rocket 6.
Nope.
Redick passes to Dudley. Gets the jumper from the corner to fall. And Matt Barnes, a fiery defender. He plays the game, it seems, almost all the time.
I don't
with a
know
chip
why
on
it does
He
that.
embraces the physicality of the game, but I just love the energy and the emotion that Matt Barnes brings to any team that he plays for. That's why, regardless of where he is, he always finds his way into the rotation.
And he's played for a lot of teams.
Yes, he has.
Way to stand his ground. He set his feet and took the full force
What?
of that charge right in the middle of his chest. That took some courage.
And the Clippers making a change here. The Minnesota Timberwolves coming to this one after the win against
Okay,
the
I guess I got
Lakers
him.
in Los Angeles.
Tell you what, the way they shot the ball in that game, Kevin, it looked like
Yep,
a shootout
stop.
out there.
It sure did, and all the more impressive because they did it on the road.
I'll take that.
You're not supposed to be able to get that hot in an opponent's building.
Tell you what, if there's success on the boards in this first quarter,
Oh, make a three.
It's going to be a good
Oh,
day.
come
And
on.
rebounds usually are a good indicator.
I'm usually making
Now
those.
Dudley, after the missed three from Murphy. 24 seconds left in the first quarter. Now here's Redick, defended by Muhammad. Just 5 on the clock.
No way.
And that
Oh,
one's good.
my gosh.
Barnes has got 8 points.
That's far too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Well, that's 3 of the last 5 makes having been behind the three-point line. So
Oh, you better make this. Of course.
Here's Pekovic, banked in off the glass. Pekovic has got it all tied up now for the Timberwolves.
There it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, getting the ball into the post should be their first
This is
option
bullshit.
every time down. Force the defense to adapt and adjust.
Tie game in Los Angeles. And we'll be back right after this.
Yeah, I don't really care what game's coming up November 13th.
Welcome back, folks. We have a close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. And before we move
And
on,
I'm on the
what do you guys think
bench.
about what we've seen so far from the Clippers?
Big boost from their bench.
Jamal Crawford. Give me that. You ain't got no pancake mix. Give me this oop. Yeah.
And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, guys, money in the last outing against the Lakers put on a show. He ended with 23 points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what was a great exhibition on his part. This was just the game he needed to snap the cold spell he was in.
All right, I'll take the foul. Rather have a foul than never make it.
Thanks, Doris, for revisiting what was an astounding performance, Clark.
It clearly was one of those games that when we look back on his career, this game will be right there among the best ever that he's played.
Well, he was in the zone from the outset. It was just one of those games where he was feeling it. Everything was going his way, and he attacked, and that's what I like. Once he knew it was his night, he just attacked relentlessly.
Well, Jamal has always been able to provide a spark of offense in a hurry, but last year he was a force unto his own.
Did that just go through Redick?
It's a terrific mid-level acquisition for the Clippers.
And what just happened?
And the ref saying he kicked it. Murphy down low, defended by Redick. Murphy dishes to Love.
And he's a tough rebounder. You know he has that vision to look ahead and see what's available.
And you know, guys want to play an up and down game, but to run, you've got to rebound. His ability to clear the glass and get it going the other way, that's something he really contributes to the team.
No, it's funny. I would normally have like probably 10+ points right now.
Both free throws good from Love.
The Clippers have to do a better job guarding against Love.
He's got 8 points, and he's done his job at the charity stripe. He's gotten 4 of his points from there.
Man, that's a good place to get them. You know, they don't come easier than that, but you've got to get yourself there first.
That shot's good from Griffin. And for Crawford with the Clippers, his best shooting since the 2009-2010 season, Steve, when he won the Sixth Man of the Year award.
Well, and he came close to winning it again last season with the Clippers.
Sure did.
He's a guy who can create his shot as well as anybody in the league. And the ability to hit tough shots. He's the kind of player you want at
Oh, come
the
on.
end of games.
Oh, my gosh.
Hit something out of nothing and hit winning shot.
Barnes against Budinger. Now Crawford. 29 points for him last game against Houston. And here's Barnes for 3, and he gets the bucket. Now just a...
Of course, Matt Barnes like never misses.
Oh, he's going to keep banging those home if you give him that much space.
The dish now to Shved. He feeds it to Murphy. Shot clock at 6. And good. And
Okay, not what I wanted, but okay, I'll take it.
Iron and down. Murphy's got 6. Here's Redick. He's got 5. He kicks to Crawford. Lets it go from deep. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
That's 2 straight quick three-pointers they've allowed.
They better not make it 3 straight because now all of a sudden you're looking at a hot streak.
And Shved kicks to Murphy. To the wing on the left.
Give me. Oh, Budinger.
Jeffers covered by Barnes. The shot's good from Love. Love's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Well, it looks like he's finally found his footing in this game. His first quarter was a real struggle, but he's got it going now.
Crawford passes to Barnes. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession.
No comment on that whatsoever.
Let's take a look at the best free throw shooters in the league from last season. Take a look at Redick, one of the league's best, 3rd in free throw percentage. And of course, Kevin Martin. He shows up in that same conversation. Another player that shoots extremely well from the free throw line.
You know, when you put either one of these guys at the line, they'll step up and knock them down. I mean, what more can you ask for? was a great season for both of these guys in terms of free throw percentage. They call it the charity stripe sometimes, but it's never quite as easy as it looks.
Oh, Jeffers.
That is such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
Yeah, it's one thing to create a turnover, but to so alertly turn it into a transition opportunity, that's even better.
Kicks to Murphy. Here's the three.
Come on.
Murphy's got 9.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the defense still needs to keep an eye on him.
Finally, I hit a 3.
From Griffin. Crawford with the ball. Now guarded by Shved.
That's some more rugged play from them inside. They have a decent edge in rebounds thus far.
And that hard work on the boards needs to continue. That could be what swings this game eventually.
Murphy dishes to Love. Griffin with some nice D. Clippers trail by 4. And Crawford gets it to go on the assist from Redick. Redick's got his 4th assist in this one.
Now he's finally starting to get it going here offensively.
And Shved,
What are you up to, Shved? Oh, never mind.
Another miss by Love.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
Oh, my God. Oh.
Close game as we wrap up the second quarter.
I would have been so mad if he would have made that.
By 2. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Doc, how would you assess the team's performance throughout the first half?
Well, we wasn't scoring and we were turning the ball over. I like our pace. We just can't turn the ball over.
Coach, thank you for the time. Gentlemen, back to you.
Thank you, Doris. And folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of the second half in the third quarter.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
Today's a day to honor our nation's heroes. It's Veterans Day, and this is
Oh,
the
so
NBA
7
halftime
games.
report.
Way off.
The Minnesota Timberwolves have the lead against the Clippers at Staples Center. A strong beginning to the season. They've wasted no time in getting off on the right foot. They've taken full advantage of that charity stripe. Those free throws, they add up. It's also been a strong start for the Clippers. They've dialed in from long range, an incredible shooting performance from outside. And now back to the game in Los Angeles. Glad to have you with us.
The Sprint halftime report, presented by Sprint.
And now we return to the action here at the Staples Center in the heart of downtown LA. One of the stories here, Danny Granger getting it done today.
Yeah, he tore it up on the offensive glass in the first couple of quarters. Love the effort you're getting out of him.
Incredibly persistent, which is what it takes to be a successful offensive rebounder. I should know. I used to eat a lot of glass in my day.
Here is Barea.
Back on the
from
court.
Minnesota. Murphy, he's in at the point. Buttinger is out there at Pekovic. Then there's J.J. Barea, and it's Brewer in at the 3, the small forward. It's
Give me
Murphy,
enough space.
and he gets the bucket. Murphy's got the lead up to 7 now for the Timberwolves.
Most any NBA player can make you pay when you leave them that wide open. That's why you have to stay alert on defense.
Crawford kicks to Barnes, fires the 3. No good. And Minnesota will come the other way. This, their first look at this year's Los Angeles squad.
Yeah, a very familiar opponent. They've played these guys an awful lot over the years, and this is the first of their 4 get-togethers this season. You know, the defense didn't exactly try to fight around that screen, and that's why it turned into the easy basket.
Crawford kicks to Barnes. Puts up a 3. And again, no good by the Clippers. A lot of familiarity with these two teams. Steve just kind of touched on. Clark, do you think it really does impact
Yeah, thank you for the
rest
foul.
of their matchups later in the season?
Absolutely, Kevin. It sure does. I mean, because for the winners today, they now know what game plan brought them success. So they've got a blueprint for the next meeting. For the losers, it's back to the drawing board for adjustments.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Redick is checked in. And so Murphy hits them both.
One of the things that really jumps out at you about the Timberwolves last year is how well they got to the foul line. Everybody on the roster is pretty good and clever at using ball fakes to draw fouls and get themselves to the free throw line, and it makes it very frustrating when you're defending a team like that.
Into Pekovic. Rejected by Barnes, and he gets it back. And that one's good. Pekovic.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Oh, I thought Jamal Crawford was going to miss that for a second.
Down to 12 points on that basket from Crawford. Well, Clark, you said it. They were very good at drawing
I'm
fouls.
stuck.
They
Oh,
were
there we go.
also very good at avoiding fouls, Steve, defensively.
Yeah, very disciplined defensively. The end result, the third best in the NBA in free throw differential. And for a team that struggled shooting the ball from long range, those extra points came in handy.
Los Angeles has got
All right, come on, Redick.
6 3-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Now the pass to Barnes. Davis setting the pick for Barnes. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
Come on, a little too late again.
His shooting has been so good today. He may have to take it upon himself to try to get his club out of this hole.
Oh, what a
Doris Burke has a
pass.
report for us from the sideline.
And what an assist.
Their roster this summer, and new coach Doc Rivers feels the new players put them in great position. He said, quote, "They're great fits. They get who they are. They're over themselves. They're just trying to win and do whatever it takes." He added, "We want to be the winner. We don't just want to do a lot of winning. They've done
Oh, get that out of here.
Guys, the expectation is clearly to contend for an NBA title."
Yeah, building chemistry on the court will be their focus. Thanks, Doris.
That,
You know,
oh,
this is
okay,
an
that falls on
interesting
J.J.
little
Barea,
factoid,
not me.
fellas. Jamal Crawford is the all-time career leader in 4-point play. That's where you get fouled and make the three. There must be an art to it. If there is, he's the master artist.
First one falls for him. And Clark, you mentioned those 4-point plays. That may be harder to pull off now with the Reggie Miller rule. Officials will call an offensive foul if you kick out your leg on the shot. World B. Free used to do it all the time and hits the defender.
Yeah, that's how Jamal Crawford got a lot of those 4-point plays early in his career, but there's a reason that he's able to convert those, and it's because he can create his own shot off the dribble from the three-point line. And so a lot of times defenders are lunging at him because they put on their heels defensively because of his work off the dribble.
That's a good explanation. Love. And he gets it to go.
Okay, my character is not that good of a three-point shooter, so I should probably stop doing that.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady work they've been doing on the interior, no question, and that's, I think, the main reason they have this lead.
Barnes kicks to Green.
Get that out of here.
You know, when he has the ball outside like that, that's exactly the kind of D they need to play on it.
Here's Barea. Green with the block.
Oh, what a block.
Minnesota will retain possession.
Kevin, well, look here at last year in the NBA where the Clippers ranked. First in steals, fourth in assists, and they also showed up in the top 5 in shooting percentage. This is a team that knows how to execute its offense and get good shots.
And the thing that I like that you talked about, Clark, was the steals, because to me that's their identity as a ball club. Number 1 in the league in thefts. They tried to take the ball away from the offense and really convert at the other end, and when they got that game going, they were really tough.
Here's Barea. No good off the back of the rim.
Well, they'll give him that shot. He doesn't have the most reliable jump shot in the world. We know that.
Crawford passes to Green.
Oh, what
the pass was put in just the right spot. Green's got his second best.
Okay, whatever.
Sharp pass to give his teammate the high percentage shot in close.
Murphy, a screen on Crawford.
Yeah, run into my screen.
Now Green defending.
Yeah, I'm not getting this shot off. I learned my lesson the first time.
Against Murphy. Pass to Love. 6 to shoot.
Love, you better put that in there. There
On
you
the
go.
basket. Book it. Love's got 4 points now in the quarter.
The defense playing way too soft there, guys. He's just
Too
getting
bad
right to
Kevin
the
Love
rim.
wants to be traded.
Crawford outside and released it in time.
But
it's
we
off the
kind of
mark.
know where Kevin Love's
And here at
coming
the end
from.
of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Timberwolves lead by 14. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us.
Tune in this Friday night, November 15th. Kevin Love and the Minnesota Timberwolves.
In a moment now to check out our State Farm assist to the game, and what a pass it was by a talented point guard.
Well, this is what he does. This is the kind of plays he's known for, Kevin.
Yeah, we brought the syrup.
Clippers trail by 14. Blake Griffin down low and DeAndre Jordan. Willie Green out there with Crawford. And it's Granger in at the small forward.
No, you don't. Oh, oh, come on.
Comes off an assist from Jordan. 20 points for Danny Granger.
It's a good thing he showed up today, because without him, this team would be in big trouble.
Passes it to Murphy. Now Love inside.
Oh, that would have been a nice assist, though, and a nice and one.
Well, for Kevin Love, guys, last season, in my mind, the most trying of his career. I mean, he broke his hand going into the season, came back, and then broke it again. He ended up playing only 8.
And here is Los Angeles now. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter.
Look at all that room I just gave.
Martin against Crawford. Dishes it to Granger. Shot clock at 6. Back to Crawford. Shoots. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Pekovic has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. And Kevin Love, known for his great dedication to training in the offseason. He actually broke his hand doing knuckle push-ups. I remember reading the story so clearly. With
What a three.
Yeah, he was doing it with the staff at the time. And maybe they take those out of the regimen. Huh? I mean, come on.
That's right. Crawford kicks to Granger. Griffin against Love. And that one's good. Griffin.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the
I think
offense.
I'm in for the rest of the game.
Murphy dishes to Pekovic. That is good. Pekovic has got 11 in the second half.
Boy, I tell you what, he's having one of those days where if he takes it, he makes it.
They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Crawford gets a screen from Griffin, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Checking out the game Jamal Crawford is having. He has 20 points, and he's knocked down a pair of three-pointers in this game, too.
Well, they might want to think about setting a few more screens for him to try to give him another open look or two.
Willie Green's checked in for the Clippers.
You know, you go through the regular season, guys, and set all sorts of records for your franchise and wins and winning streaks and all that. You win your division for the first time ever.
You know what? I really hate that the game does not save this.
Your first 50-win season, and what do you get for it? Bounced in the first round of the playoffs. It's still progress, though, and I think the Clippers will use that for motivation this season.
Okay, you want it? Here, take it.
Passes to Love. From deep three-point
Oh,
range.
come on, come on. Oh.
It's held in by Los Angeles. Crawford's got his 4th rebound in this one. Knocked away.
Oh, I knock
Murphy
it
with the
loose.
steal.
You ain't got no pancake mix.
And Pekovic kicks to Love.
Come on. We got the syrup.
Murphy
Are we bringing the
against
syrup
Crawford.
and the butter?
Fires at the elbow.
No, we're not. Oh, come on.
Clark, as you said, the Clippers got up 2-0 on the Grizzlies, but
How you going to
all
drop
of a
the
sudden
butter and the
came to
syrup on the floor?
And Steve, they dropped 4 consecutive games, and just like that, we're out of the postseason.
Yeah, injuries played a part. Blake Griffin sprained his ankle, but I think the Clippers were exposed a little bit too. They're limited offensively on the front line.
All right, give me that.
Maybe not quite enough shooting, but that's
All right,
why they
give me
made
that.
the moves in the offseason. And they're looking to pick
Oh,
up and
man.
make some
Only if he wasn't
improvement
back there. Only if he wasn't back there. What is this? Why do I have Blake Griffin on
Murphy
me?
against Griffin. And Murphy kicks to Martin. Shot clock at 6. And the layup's good off the glass.
Part of this interior collapse we've seen defensively is the reason they've struggled, and they're trailing by so much.
Yeah, that's because I'm taking
Clippers trail by
stupid
17.
shots right now. I don't know why.
Outside Griffin. Crawford sets the pick here for Griffin. That one goes. Count.
Defense pretty much helpless there.
First commentary for NBA 2K14, so that could be why.
Crawford against Murphy. Out to the right wing.
I don't really want to shoot the ball
Murphy,
anymore.
a screen on Griffin. An easy layup after coming off the pick. And that's 19 points for Love.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup.
Oh, get that out of here. Nope.
Los Angeles will retain possession. And a moment now to check out who Minnesota has coming up. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again.
Some really good games going on. How about that Denver one?
This is going to be a long video.
Outside for Jordan. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. There's Green with the...
Hey, you better turn around.
This has not at all been the
Nope,
kind
that's
of
mine.
performance they've needed out of him.
Nope, that's mine. That's
Green.
mine. That's mine. That's mine.
Something they need to
Oh,
do
that was a
more
bad
of.
shot.
Get
Oh,
after
and
it
I
on the
still
glass.
cash it.
Go get those boards.
Any extra possessions that you can get, either through steals or rebounds, are so critical in this game.
Crawford outside. Can't get it to go.
Oh, he
And
tried to come
Minnesota
right back
the
at
other
me.
way.
You can't do that, son. You can't do that, son. Oh, step back. Give me. Oh, come
Chance
on.
effort and laying it up and in the basket from Pekovic.
This is
Pekovic
such
has got 13
bullshit.
points in the second half.
You know, he's really adept at keeping possession.
This is
alive
probably
by
very,
getting
very
the
bad
boards and
commentary right
cashing
now,
in on some
but
of those putbacks.
hopefully I'll get better
Another
as I
area
do
where
more
he
NBA
excels
2K14
is on
commentary
one of the most
gameplay.
fundamental
Oh my
plays
god.
in basketball, the pick and roll. He will lower the boom on the defender with a solid screen and then is terrific at rolling into space and getting the basket.
And Murphy kicks to Brewer.
Brewer, why didn't you?
Out to the wing.
Oh,
Griffin with the
oh
steal.
my god. Okay.
It's Crawford with the drive. Goes back up. And it's good on the layup. Crawford's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
What a quarter for him at the offensive end. He's ignored the scoreboard and continued to go out there and do his thing.
Murphy against Crawford.
Oh, nope. Yep. Nope. 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 Come on, Martin. Oh, what the?
6 on the shot clock.
Didn't hit the screens.
Rebound by the Clippers.
They've been able to get out to this lead without really getting a very reliable performance out of him from the field.
Tries from 10, and he gets it to go. And that's 12 points for Blake Griffin.
He's having quite the quarter here, guys. I mean, shooting the ball extremely well.
Crawford against Murphy.
Crawford, quit trying to steal the ball from me.
Pass to Brewer. That's tipped and stolen.
Oh, but Barnes can steal it from Brewer.
Feeds it to Green. Pekovic with the rebound. Pekovic has got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating.
And this is what they wanted, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. And I think it can be considered a statement win for the Timberwolves.
Clark, free throws were a big factor in this one.
Yeah, you know what? It's great to get to the line, Kevin, but the other half of that is you've got to
Almost
convert,
a
and they did
backcourt
that.
And
violation.
so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And it's always nice to get win number 1 against an opponent you'll be seeing a total of 4 times over the course of the year. They really set the tone tonight for their season series against the Clippers.
Green kicks to Barnes. Misses off the right iron.
So this is pretty much going to be the length of one of my exhibition full games.
Yeah, that's just one of the few things that have gone their way.
Kevin,
today.
oh my gosh.
Murphy against Griffin.
You have that much room.
Shot clock at 6. Murphy dishes to Brewer. Martin with it, and Crawford picks him up defensively. LA has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Back to Green. It's a 4-second
Oh, I thought we got
differential between
that.
the shot clock and game clock. Los Angeles with another miss.
Looks like he's just trying to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but I don't know about that shot attempt.
Nope.
So here's Murphy. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. They put on a show tonight, thoroughly controlling each end of the floor.
Kevin, you guys had a tremendous second half. What were the things that had to happen to win this game?
We all contributed tonight, and if we have a well-balanced, scoring and we're efficient on both ends, we usually end up winning the game. And, like you said, the second half was big for us tonight.
It takes 5 guys to win it in the NBA. Kevin, thanks for your time. Back to the table.